Guys, they said Kabiyesi shunned Olori Ronke as she came to the palace to follow him to attend the coronation of the fourth Olu of Ibadan. You know that today, being 12th, the 43rd Olubadan of Ibadan was crowned, and in the person of Olakulehin. Let me just don't mind the way I'm pronouncing the name, okay? So they said the other day that Kabiyesi went on a occasion with this. I've forgotten the wedding that he attended, and Igbi accompanied him to the wedding. And now they said Blow Blow came out to go with him because he was expecting that yes, it is his turn. It is her turn, sorry. Since Iggy followed him to the wedding the other day. But my question is, does it mean that these people think that Kabiyesi doesn't know what he's doing? So despite everything that happened, the other day that they said she was coming into the palace with a bead, and according to her, she said it was Igby who gifted her the bead, and that bead is an evil one. And they said Kabiyesi angrily brought out the ancient sword, of which she confessed, you know. And out of anger, Kabiyesi wanted to lay a curse on her with that ancient sword. If not for the intervention of Paropo, she would have ended up carrying a curse. And you know that whatever Kabiyesi said with that ancient sword in his hand, it is going to work. It is going to manifest with immediate effect. So I was thinking that at least she will be feeling remorseful, or maybe she will go and hide her face in shame over that incident. But because they think that Kabiyesi will just forget about it, she decided that she's going to accompany Kabiyesi. That is why a lot of people don't believe that there is something wrong in the palace. A lot of people will tell you, you liar, liar, with everything that you are saying. Is it not Igbi and Kabiyesi that we saw the other day? Is it not this person and this person that we saw arranging, smiling and all of that? One thing a lot of people does not know is that they said, no matter the kind of fight that is going on in the palace, that you see this royal duty, they don't joke with it. And you don't have any right whatsoever to come outside and start giving people the impression that you guys are not living in peace in the palace. No, you don't do that. Whenever you do that, you have gone against the rules and regulation guiding the palace and the royal activities and royal representation. And that alone can disqualify you from coming to doing any form of royal representation. And we do know that these women, they value that royal representation more than their peace. Yes, they want a situation whereby they would always appear before people to make people to be envious of them, for people that are envious. So, because someone like myself, I know that polygamy is not a blessing, rather, somehow will I say a curse. So I wouldn't be envious of you for any reason. So they said one thing that they are very good at is pretense. They can pretend for Africa. Despite everything that is happening, they will come outside and make the palace look like heaven on earth. And you see them holding hands, smiling, doing this and all of that. If you see the kind of woto they give to themselves, the kind of jazz they do against themselves, trying to bring each other down, you will know that my people, the way bitter cola is sounding in the mouth is not the same way it is tasting. So, like I said, a lot of people were expecting that with what happened, she should go and hide her face in shame, or at least give Kabiyesi some time before coming to show her ugly face in Kabiyesi's presence again. But only for her to come and tell Kabiyesi, Kabiyesi, you know that all this while, Igbi has been following you to one occasion or the other, that today it is her turn and she needed to go with you and all of that. The Kabiyesi looked at her. You know, there's a way that when you look at that person, if the person is wise enough, the person will understand that nature and kind of eye that you look at that person. They say even after Kabiyesi look at her in that way, in that manner, she was still insisting that Kabiyesi, did you not hear what I said? I said I have come out to go on the location with you and all of that. That was how they said Kabiyesi pushed her aside because she was standing in front of Kabiyesi after kneeling down and greeting Kabiyesi, because you know that no matter what is going on, whenever they come, they must kneel down, or will I say almost lying down flat to greet Kabiyesi. They said she did all of that, after which they said she stand up and was telling Kabiyesi that it's my turn, this and that. And when Kabiyesi look at her, Kabiyesi cannot even make out, as in, they say he did not even utter a word. All he did was, as in, push her aside, telling her that you have no shame. Because if you have if you have shame one bit, you wouldn't have come to my presence this soon. You would have waited until the anger is completely down. But because you don't have shame, because you know what you are doing, you think everything is all right. For the fact that I did not lay the curse on you and that everything hasn't, I was like, yeah. Anyways, when I hear this, I say, now, wow. The thing is that they think that Kabiyesi will forget it as usual. You know that every time we keep hearing what they do. If this person is not doing her own, this person is doing her own. And at the end of the day, Kabiyesi will sweep everything under the carpet and they will move on. That is why they keep repeating it. Because I believe that if Kabiyesi takes serious action against them, which also include whenever you commit, maybe for 6 months, you will not go on royal representation. That kind of sanctioning will make them to be very careful with Kabiyesi. But because if they commit today, Kabiyesi will caution them tomorrow, they will come out to do their royal representation. Tomorrow, they will do more. Highest Kabiyesi will say, as in he will not do anything, he will not take serious action against them. That is why you keep hearing that they did this, they did that, they did that. I believe that if Kabiyesi will start with dealing with them anytime they commit, you know that he cannot beat them, after all, they are his wives. But there are certain rules and regulations that you place on them. It will be better safe. The person will want you to beat her rather than sanctioning her in that manner. You know, especially that royal representation. You know that any of these women who stays for 6 months and did not appear before people will conclude that the marriage is no longer her. You know, bloggers now, they will say that that person's marriage with Kabiyesi have ended. You know, and in order to avoid this, they will not want to do anything or commit any crime that would want to put them in that position. So, but because Kabiyesi is not taking serious action against their activities, that is why they keep repeating it. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Tell me what you think about it on the comment section. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget that these are all alleged, all rumored information from our Mabel headquarters. Okay? Bye. I love you guys.